Fort Guinevere. I realize it's been a long time since I posted a video. And the reason is I really wanted to post videos of us cruising. And for the last 2 years plus, we've been redoing the inside of Guinevere and the outside. But we've been trying to update her. If you looked at our old videos, you could see that she was looking a little tattered after living aboard full-time for a number of years and then half-time for a number of years and trailering back and forth across the country. You can see that we replaced the white with a light wood grain that we think looks a little bit better. All of the trim, except for the large piece there, and the two sides and the top, have been changed out in order to better fit what we like. And these trim pieces actually have a drip channel in them. So if a port leaks and water leaks down into it, it drips to one end or the other. And the panels under the galley ports and forward port on that side all leak, if it leaks, down to a weep hole right above the galley sink. So if the port were to leak while it was raining while we were gone, the leak would actually go down into the sink and drain out harmlessly. We cleaned everything. We literally took everything out of the boat, cleaned up everything, repainted all the bilges fore and aft, went through all of that. We actually were getting ready to go. We bled down the shoreside refrigerator to almost nothing, and we stocked the boat. If you can look, the boat is actually stocked totally down here with all of our provisions, everything other than fresh provisions. We didn't put those in till the last minute till you launch. We're ready to go. I did a test tour, or test tow, to check out how everything was fitting on the trailer and going. And to my dismay, after repacking the Vault wheel bearing grease, after the test tow, I found that a number of them were no longer holding seal. Vault uses a lubricant that's a grease that turns to an oil at a very low temperature. So it requires a pressed-on stainless steel shaft, bushing at the back and O-rings and all, and it just went bad. So I looked around for someone who can replace it and found that, oh, by the way, Vault is absolutely great for the first 5 years, but after 5 years, if you have them redone or anything, even by a Vault authorized dealer, you no longer have a 5-year warranty. It's just the same as any other wheel bearing. So had I known that, I might have gone just a regular wheel bearing and greased it myself every year and been okay with that. I looked around. The only people who could repair them with the new system and still use parts of the old Vault system but update them to a new regular one that I can do myself, didn't have a opening to do it for almost a month. So we sparingly put some stuff in the shoreside fridge and we're standing by, and then both of us came down with a small medical problem that prevented us from going. This was a good bad thing in that it would, had we been at anchor 2 or 3 days away from any medical assistance, it could have been a big thing. As it turns out, we're here. It's not such a bad thing. I mean, not to belittle it or make it small, but it was serious enough that it stopped us from going and is still ongoing. So that prevented us from going for a while. We thought, okay, when that clears up, we can go. And now, this being June, we're into the hurricane season, and that stopped us. So we've rode out 3 hurricanes, don't plan on doing that again. So now the boat will stay here in storage. I've taken some of the things, provisions, back off the boat to go home, and we'll tow again, get the bearings fixed, and tow right after hurricane season, or just at the end of it, spend a couple weeks in the yard and get us going. That's our update for right now. And hopefully I'll be doing some more updates as soon as we hit the road and hit the water. So bye for now.